Good evening and welcome to another edition of The Magic Forest. Welcome to the Magic Forest. We live in a magic forest. So what I wanted to say in this video was to explain the idea of what is the Magic Forest. And the Magic Forest is a dream, you know, that's the best explanation. It's a dream I've had for 10 years, you know. There's a place in Devon and it's called the Gnome Reserve, and they have gnomes, like garden gnomes, in a forest, and you put on gnome hats. It's for the children. And you go on this little walk around the forest, and then they have like gnomes, you know, doing gnome things, you know, there's gnome orchestra, gnome fire station, you know. And when I was a child, my grandparents used to take me there, and it was just wonderful, you know. I just really believed I was in a magical place, you know, like children do, you know. Expressing, or the feeling of magic is so easy for children, you know. And then when we become adults, it's like, oh, we've lost that kind of feeling of magic. But that's what I hope to promote. And so, anyway, so I took my son round there. You know, he was about 4 years old, so I guess I must have been about 20, 25. And I took him there because it was such a big part of my childhood. I was excited to take him. I can believe it, you know, because gnomes, you know, like garden gnomes particularly, so pedestrian, you know. And you know, you just walk around this place, and then you get to the end of the walk, and there's this absolutely cute old lady, absolutely beautiful. She's just sitting there, making like little clay gnomes, and painting, doing gnomes painting. I guess I think they're more pixies, but she calls them gnomes. And I thought, oh my god, she's got it all right. She knows, you know. I was just like, my god. And not only, you know, was I kind of jealous of her lifestyle, it's like, you could do this so much better. You know, you could have real fairies, real pixies, and a real magic forest. And you know, the original idea was to have that. And so me and my son then went around the whole country, because I used to have a camper van and we used to do a lot of that, going to different kind of gnome reserves, pixie things, anything that I might think was similar. And every time I went, I was like, you could do this so much better. And so, you know, it's been just a dream of mine to have a magic forest homestay. You know, people ask what is a homestay. It's like somewhere in between a hostel and a bed and breakfast and a hotel, I guess. But you know, it has a homestay is a homestay. You know, it's a word. And you know, so you know, you could have like tree houses. People could stay in tree houses. People could, you know, you could have glamping. We could stay in glamping. It's like glamping, but without the glamp. There's no glam in the glamping. There won't be any glam. It would just be magical. And you know, and it is. It's like, what is art? It's creating an experience. All art is about creating an experience, creating a feeling. And my goal as an artist is for people that do not believe in fairies, to give them the experience of what it is like to believe in fairies. So obviously I believe in fairies, seen them on Dartmoor. So it's about creating magic, creating a feeling of magic. And if you've got, if people don't believe in magic, can create the feeling of what magic feels like. And so that's the goal. And then Vietnam, I just fell in love with Vietnam. Such a beautiful country. When I've travelled around there, stayed in some magical places, magical homestays, and just thought, oh my God, this is where I need to be. And so last year, like 2020, just before Christmas, I decided it was time, to stop talking about it and actually let's put the balls in motion. And so I am, and it was a big decision, I'm quitting teaching, which has been a beautiful job. It served me well for 15 years. I've been a teacher. It's been the most beautiful job ever. And I never, there was never any moment where I didn't love, and there still isn't, didn't love teaching. However, it is time to move on, And actually, if you're a teacher, you never stop being a teacher. I think the Magic Forest will have teaching elements. Artist retreat, summer camps, those sort of things. If you're a teacher, you'll always be a teacher, really. But yeah, I've turned in my notice and decided to actually do it. I've been saving. I've been saving for the dream for the past 8 years or so. So I was saving for my son's university, and then we got past that chunk of money. All these things are hypothetical. And then I started saving for my dream, so I got a bit of money. It's time to do it. So that is the dream. I think, I would say I've got another year on my contract. So I'm going to fulfill the year, but also just, focus on not only just saving money, but also researching properties and, researching business and, making it into a real thing. Also making some investments. And it's great, and it's almost perfect timing because unfortunately because of the coronavirus, a lot of these businesses in Vietnam are going out of business. So so the property and the places, everybody's trying to make their money back, and so it's a great time for me. But that's it, so that is the story of the Magic Forest. That is me telling you that I am quitting my job. I think it's just exciting to have made the decision, to have made the decision. That's exciting more than ever. And everything else will just kind of fall into place, I guess. But yeah, welcome to, and I guess I wanted to document the journey in some way. And I guess, because all art is just a documentation of a journey, really. And so I thought that having a YouTube channel might be a good way to do it. And then people can look at it, or they can not look at it, They can, I'm never going to say, don't forget to subscribe. You can forget to subscribe. People only subscribe to what they want to subscribe to. So don't forget to subscribe. It's such a ridiculous thing to say. I'm going to force anyone. That's why I'm putting it on YouTube, not Facebook. I'm not enforcing it. You can follow it or you can not. But there's also going to be a lot of, I guess, philosophy and thoughts about, might be positive. Well, it'll always be positive. And that's it. Okay. Well, Magic Forest is a bit dark tonight, but you can see the mountain. Fortunately, we've got electric light, but my other light was too dark for a video. Okay, well, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and welcome to the Magic Forest YouTube channel. You can subscribe or you can forget to subscribe, but nobody forgets to subscribe, so it's a ridiculous thing to say. Okay, love you lots, and welcome.